Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. We're gonna knock out another one of these hunts on Jiren. This time we're doing really a pretty easy one. This is physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Double physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta against Jiren. Again, we were doing a stream, we're Resident Evil with Iron Cane. So rather than do one of the runs that's a little bit tougher, there's a couple that I've been working on that, like are close, but we just need like a really tight run. So I was like, whatever, like there's a couple I've been hanging on to that I could probably jump in and do just within a couple of tries. This team, of course, being one of them. What really helps, in this event is like, if we're able to use Pan, a team that has Pan works really well, because Pan is like, she's doing, I don't know, what, 3 of the most important things towards actually getting like these no item runs in. The number one thing she's doing is the attack debuffing, which we're seeing every one of these attacks. She's attack debuffing Jiren, which will make his AoE a non-factor, which is really helpful, right? The other thing that she can actually do is she can tank Jiren's super in slot 1, which, I mean, the circumstances matter. You know, she could attack break one attack in the tech pan slot, which certainly could help. That could potentially be a major factor, too, towards the end of the fight, by the way. Pan being able to attack break that one attack right there, because Jiren in Phase 2, he doesn't attack that much. I would say it's relatively common for, like, one spot to not have attacks. I think he pretty much always attacks in slot 2, and I think he pretty much always supers in slot 2, but typically we will see that he does kind of have, you know, some spots that can be open. And the last thing Pan does is, of course, she's a massive dodge character in slot 2 and 3, right? She has, I believe, 80% chance to dodge in slot 2 or 3, which is just massive, right? So it's like she can really help us in the opening phase here, but she's not dead weight in the second phase either. Like, I would say that's a major thing that would happen a lot of times, is that a character, you know, could maybe be super good in phase 1, but not really quite so much once we would get to phase 2, right? So that's certainly pretty helpful. We're using a lot of the other, like, really powerful characters here. You know, the typical ones, you know, the Int Super Saiyan 4s. You know, we've got Blue Goku and Vegeta, who, of course, could be very good. Remember, Blue Goku and Vegeta, they can attack debuff as well. On their 12-key super attack, which could be huge. The other thing that really is just very sort of exceptional about the Blues is the fact that they're a tag character. Tag characters can be very important towards actually clearing this, because AGL Jiren, with his attack debuffing, key debuffing, defensive debuffing, he's kind of like one of the nastier bosses we've ever seen. But these debuffs, they only apply to, like, whichever character is there at the start of the turn. So, like, right now, we have Int Vegeta right there. Int Vegeta is being hit with the debuffs, but if we would swap to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is not being hit with the debuffs at all, right? So that is very useful in this opening phase. It's pretty common, I would say, when running the Blues. Here's an example of Pan tanking in slot 1, by the way. But it's pretty common in a lot of these runs with the Blues, where I would end up, you know, doing the Father-Son Gallic Gun in slot 3, and then we put Blue Vegeta in slot 1 and YOLO, and, you know, hope he kills Jiren. Although, in my experience, Blue Vegeta, if we have the active up, which allows him to guard, I've found that Blue Vegeta is able to tank Jiren's super. I mean, even if we're talking turn 4 or 5, Blue Vegeta is easily able to tank Jiren's super, right? Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta are, I would say, absolutely outstanding characters. I mean, I don't know how else I would, again, say it, besides the fact that they are just, you know, completely outstanding, really. Okay, so let's see. I mean, what else do we have here? So we're missing a final shine, which definitely is, you know, a bit of a pain in the ass. The final shine can really help, especially with some of the active skill damages. At this point, I've had many runs that are just like very, very close and are decided on turn 4 or 5 against this Jiren right here, where kind of like using some of these actives is kind of like a last ditch effort to just be able to finish off, you know, whatever amount of HP Jiren has got left. Gogeta, this Tech Golden Frieza and Gogeta, they're a key character in several of these different runs, right? And the amount of damage that Gogeta is capable of doing is very helpful, along with his ridiculous dodge capabilities, too. Now, obviously, physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, we know all about what this guy is capable of doing, right? You know, with the counter and the scouter, the rainbow orb changing, he really can kind of like bring a lot to the table. I went with this because we need to make sure to have the, you know, Saiyan Roar, GT, these types of links up, because we have got to finish this Jiren off, right? Again, if we take too long to finish Jiren off, and if we dick around way too much, I mean, he is just eventually going to kill us in this opening phase. Most of these runs, I am more than willing to try and piece it together as hard as I can against Int Jiren, rather than allow AGL Jiren to just continue to sit out there and dominate and decimate the party, right? Like, it's AGL Jiren is just such an annoyance of a boss to deal with, AGL Jiren. So being able to just like get the fuck out of this phase is always what I'm looking to do. So what are we looking at next turn? It's probably going to be Blue Vegeta popping his active skill. Yeah. Now remember, physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta can be very effective, you know, in the second phase. But keep in mind, he'll take a lot of damage from Jiren's normals as well. One of the strongest things that both 7th anniversary LRs have is their attack break on their 18 key super, which can really allow us to kind of like, you know, limit some of the bullshit that we have to deal with. So we could transfer him to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and get a glimpse at where the super attack is. We've got it right there in slot 1, which does mean we're certainly not going to be able to pop Blue Vegeta and YOLO him in slot 1. But we do have multiple characters who can kind of deal with this, right? So popping a bunch of active skills, again, really just trying to kill the boss as quickly as we can, usually is going to go good with us. Okay, and I chose to leave Pan on rotation right here. I mean, Pan, pretty much we don't really need to worry with her. Like, there are other characters like AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, where it's like, going into this next phase, I really would rather AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta stays far away. I think AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is still a pretty good option for this fight, but it's mostly for his burst damage against AGL Jiren that we have him, right? Because he'll take a lot of damage against Int Jiren. We would really like to keep him far away from those Int Jiren attacks as much as we can, but, I mean, it kind of is what it is. You know, really, the attack debuffing is such a crucial factor in this fight. It's like, if we're able to run a team that's got enough attack debuffers, we certainly could run, I think, some very creative characters in here who might be able to give us a little bit of a better fighting chance. But again, the attack debuffing, it's such an important piece of this fight. Alright, so we get to this, the second phase right here. This is where Int Jiren obviously is very, very nasty. And the thing is, we can't really tank Jiren too much once you're in this second phase. You pretty much gotta be ready to go to, you know, use the 7th anniversary LRs to attack break. I was just kind of like, again, we were streaming with Iron Cane, and I was just kind of in like autopilot mode, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm not gonna put physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in front of all those attacks. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Right? So it's like, we'll put Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in slot 1. He can attack break the attack so that there's less pressure on him. And then we put Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the middle slot where most of the attacks are. Funny enough, at this point, I actually have lost quite a few runs to Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku, unfortunately. I mean, it's gonna happen sometimes. He's still at one of the best, like, the Int Super Saiyan 4s are still one of the best characters in the game for this fight, because Vegeta can get blasted against AGL Jiren, but so can, you know, virtually every other character. But Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku is so good in here, because again, Jiren is always super attacking in slot 2. You know he is, no matter what, always going to be super attacking in slot 2, right? So with that knowledge, it's like, that's where Int Super Saiyan 4 Goku really is at his best, is just in slot 2. So we can kind of put him there. He'll be able to get the massive dodge. We could drop the Spirit Bomb, which could get, well, the thing is, the Spirit Bomb gives Super Saiyan 4 Goku extra damage, but it's only giving extra damage to Power of Wishes characters, right? They're the only ones that are actually getting the attack buff. It's like it gives extra defense to GT Hero, but remember, defense does literally nothing against this phase, right? Like, it doesn't matter what your defense is, Jiren 100% ignores it. It really is such a nasty ability for a boss to have, right? 100% defense ignore, certainly very scary. I'll be interested to see what types of other bosses they're going to be cooking up who might be rocking the 100% defense ignore, right? I don't want to say I'm looking forward to it, but, you know, most of the time I'd rather Dokkan doesn't push super mega nasty power creep that, you know, makes tons of characters irrelevant. Here and there, I mean, I guess, you know, it is good to push things forward a little bit, but... All right, what do we take right here? 400k AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta takes. Then we really get a great RNG turn right here. Again, I would say something like this is pretty common, though. So it's like all attacks are in slot 1, and then there's just one attack in slot 2, so we can put Gogeta right there. He'll attack break that. And then Pan is just chilling with no danger at all whatsoever on the field. So that right there puts us in a really good position. And then I think we're just going to need... I'm pretty sure we get to the next turn, and then we're just going to need probably like a little bit of dodging from Blue Goku, and we'll be good. This character, Gogeta, really can be so important in this run, man. Like, it's the... like, when we're able to get a shit ton of orbs for him, like 15 plus, he's able to do so many crits, so many super attacks. It really is huge, right? Because the longer the fight goes on, it's just like eventually we're gonna fail a dodge. Like we could rely on dodge in a fight like this. I mean, we pretty much have to. But eventually, you know, the 80% catch up to you, as people know, right? Like Blue Goku can get killed here or there. Physical UI can get killed here or there. You know, some of these characters, AGL UI Goku's gonna get killed here and there, because they're putting out so many bosses who hit so fucking hard. It's like dodging is really like what we need to do. Alright, so we get to this rotation. Really, I mean, I would say the attack spread is pretty favorable to us right here. We can kind of just, as long as Blue Goku comes through in slot 1, in Super Saiyan 4 Goku's going to be good. And then, I mean, Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, if he has to attack back there, you know, there's not an attack that's going to... Like he's just going to attack break that one attack back there, which is very good, right? So, there we go, guys. There is the Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta run. Still quite a few other runs, again, that I've been working on. I will do my best to try and get some more of these done, but remember, it is very tricky in here. It's like some of these runs can be done, but we need like, it's just it is a lot of moving parts have to go our way to be able to actually accomplish it, right? Like AGL Jiren, where he does that super attack, like when he throws out a slot 0 super attack on many teams, it is very difficult to actually be able to survive a slot 0 super from HL Jiren, right? And especially on turns where he does that and then does his AoE after, like, we're cooked, right? It's just kind of like a common thing that he does. So, all right, there we go. Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You know, he's the leader of the team, and he's the one who's able to get the finishing blow. And that is GG for our next run. Again, I'm enjoying doing these quite a bit. And right now, this Jiren fight is only up for about a week left, so definitely going to keep pumping these out as much as we can. Let me know what you guys think of the Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta run. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.